The Ouyen United Kangas footy report here on the Friday night sports show, repeated on Saturday morning. Andrew Jardine, well, I got a message through the week that there was some busyness going around the recruiting desk, and we have the Andrew Wilsmore with us, and there's a bit of news about the famous Jardine brothers that could well be playing again. Mr. Wilsmore, how are you?
Oh, I'm very well, thank you, sir. Yes, we do have the two boys back running around, the famous Jardine lads. So one's in the seconds and one's in the seniors, but look, it's going to be great to have them back. They're quality players, they're leaders on and off the field. So yeah, a good bit of excitement for the boys.
Very much excitement, and also the recruiting of the week, where Corey Gregson, once a AFL footballer at Geelong, played in the SANFL at Glenelg, has had a foot injury. You've been chasing him down, and it looks like you've been able to get him through the recruiting maze of the Sunraysia Football League.
Mate, I don't want to be self-promoting, but the Stephen Wells of the bush is the title that's being bandied around up here. That's me. Great recruiting coup for us. We've been in talks with Corey for 9 or 10 months. He's shown some interest, and we've stayed in contact. And his partner had another baby, so he's got two young kids, and he didn't really think that he was going to have a year off footy. And now he's just decided that no, I want to get back in it and have a kick. And yes, we got the job done with a day or so to spare. So he's a kangaroo, and we're super excited to have him on board. We believe that he could be the difference going forward. He's a small forward that can run through the midfield. Obviously a very talented player. 39 games for Geelong over the 3 years before that persistent foot injury cut him short, but straight to Glenelg, premiership player. He's just quality. So very excited to have him on board.
Very exciting for the club, and obviously the maze that you have to walk through with the point system. Has there been any question put in relation to whether or not, if all of your key players that you've recruited under points, whether you could fit them all in on that one day in September?
It will be tight. We believe we can. We've looked at the list and we've done all our sums. It will be very tight, but yeah, we're fully confident that we can make it happen. There was a bit of a discrepancy with Corey. AFL Vic thought he was a 6-pointer, and we believed he was a 5. So some very good work by one of our committee men who got to the bottom of it all and actually won the case. So Corey is a 5-pointer. And he'll fit in, and, mate, full steam ahead.
Oh, yeah, full steam ahead. You had a weekend off last weekend, and that meant that other sides ran around and played. In Mildura, Irimple beat South 2013 to 3-7. It was at Brian Waitman Oval where Wentworth 18-7 beat Mildura 8-9. At the Quandong Park at the Redcliffs, it was a big win for Imperials 16-8 to 10-7, and Merbein 12-6-78. Won over at Robinvale 8-13-61. So it meant that all of the away sides last weekend won. And the ladder has Wentworth on top with 9 and zip. Imperial 8-1. Ouyen 6-2 with a game still to play. Merbein 5-4. Robinvale 4-5 and Imperials 4-5, and those last couple of sides will be pushing Merbein and Ouyen United, one would think, for those last couple of places on the table. How do you see it?
Yeah, not too many results that didn't go the way I thought last week. So about how it was, I thought Robinvale, might have got over Merbein, but they didn't. So most of the other games went as expected. Some actually bigger results than what was predicted. But yeah, look, it's a matter of trying to get into that second spot for us. We're 2 games behind, but like you say, a game up our sleeves. So we're focused on trying to make it top 2. If it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. But we've set our sights on that, and hopefully, mate, we can get there.
All right, I've had a look at the side. I note that C. Gregson is missing from the lineup to go over into New South Wales and play Wentworth. I did notice, though, that a B grader, a big fellow at centre-half back, Dean Jardine, who's been playing in the 2s, has made his way into the 1s.
Yeah, we've got a few quality ins this week. Dean Jardine, Benny Mole, Liam Munro, Big Toddy Barker. I think there's another six changes. We had 7 changes 2 weeks ago. We've got 6 this week. So once again, it's all about players playing their role, bringing them in specifically for specific jobs. So we've got a pretty good team running out there. It's certainly helped our seconds. We've got a good seconds team as well. So some players that are in and out, they go up, they prove themselves, they come back, and they're expected to play really well. But we're pretty happy. Would have been nice to have Corey this week, but he'll debut next week. So, yeah, we're pretty excited, mate. We think that we can give Wentworth a pretty good run.
Yeah, and it's a big run to give them because they have been unbelievable this year. They haven't lost a game. But is there the Achilles heel that comes their way? Their big full forward is kicking bags of goals, and he has to kick a lot of them each week, and he seems to do that very regularly. And, that is a credit to them and their recruiting staff to be able to get Wade Hancock into that side. But is the theory bringing Dean Jardine back into the side, is that the theory that he might take Wade Hancock front on?
I think you'll find that they might even swing him forward. There is a plan for Wade. Wade's obviously a quality player. He's a very, very good user of the footy. He likes to push everybody outside the 50. One-on-one, he's pretty all unstoppable. So that's his game plan. Give himself lots of space. He's incredible at ground level. He's brilliant in the air, and he's a great kick. So we'll probably roll somebody back, try and, maybe throw an extra back there at times just to try and negate that a little bit. But he's the one you got to stop. If you stop Wade Hancock, we believe that you're halfway there to beating Wentworth. Even though they have got a really strong back six, they're pretty strong everywhere, really. There's certainly no disrespect for any of them. They are a quality team. So, yeah. But if you stop Wade, you're a little way towards winning.
Well, Robert Vale did a couple of weeks ago, and he only kicked 2, and South Mildura kept him to the 1. Yet he has kicked a bag of 9 against Mildura and 10 against Redcliffs. Against the top sides, Rimpley booted a bag of 7, Imperials 4, and he got 9 against you on the first home and away. So I just thought I might bring a reminiscing of that, the 50 goals of the year, that he needs to be stopped. Otherwise, he might will do the damage against your side. Having a look at the other sides in the this week's matches, the twos, you mentioned that you've got a stronger side. Jardine, I thought that he was retired, going to become a committee man, might work in the bar, could even cook in the kitchen, but he's back in the twos.
He's back in the twos. He can do all of those other things, by the way. There's nothing that this man cannot do. He a couple of weeks ago, we just saw him hanging around, and then he went for a bit of a jog, and he turned up on a Tuesday, and he's had a few runs, and we just kept kept patting him on the back, going, "Geez, mate, you're looking good, you're looking fit," and got the better of him. He just cannot watch. He's a terrible spectator. As in the greatest way. He just cannot. He wants to be a part of it, and look, he is an out-and-out superstar. He's been one of our great, and he just said, "Mate, can I have a run around in the twos?" And it's a game man not to pick him. So we've got him in a back pocket. We'll try and nurse him along. He'll end up running the length of the ground and kicking a goal, I imagine. But he said, "Just look after me, and we'll see how we go." So great to have the great man back, and he'll dominate down back, I believe, and hopefully he'll end up in the senior team towards the end of the year.
It's a crucial match too for the twos because Wentworth are in 6th place on 12. You're in 5th place on 16. You're 2 games adrift but 1 in hand. So in a sense, a win in this game gets you back within a game of Imperials who are in 4th place and they're 2 games clear of you, but you've got the 1 game in hand. So crucial game for the reserves and a good side. Who do you think, apart from the big AJ, who else will dominate in the game, given that I think you can win this?
Yeah, I think we've got a few back. So we've got Ryan Mudge's back from seniors. Ronnie McKay's back from seniors. We've got the evergreen Simon Jardine running around in the middle. He'll look to dominate the midfield. We've lost Toddy Barker. But I think that structurally we look really, really good. So it's a bit hard. Like, we had a really easy win against Mildura 2 weeks ago, and then last week Mildura came out and beat Wentworth. So I'm not sure how we all read that into that. And then we're playing Wentworth tomorrow. So, yeah, it's going to be interesting. But I think with the list that's there, we should get the chocolates tomorrow, I believe, for sure. All
right, the 18s. Now, is there any benefit from some of these new players coming back into senior football? Any of the boys getting back into the 18s? I know that Joel Grace is picked in the senior side.
Yeah, no, we're the 18s are really going to struggle at team selection. I was even named, so I'm not sure how that's going to work. But we are really short in the 18s, so we're going to have to try and find some kids from somewhere to even get a team out there, I think. But yeah, it's just an ongoing battle with junior numbers at the minute. So with Sam gone, both Jack O'Shaughnessy and Joel Grace are in the seniors. They're really short on leaders and just players in general.
Yeah, need some numbers to step up. Farnsworth has had a good season. The Neil boys will try hard, and Aidan Pengelly will be about the place, and Billy Cadillac should kick some goals. Hopefully, the young Dustin O'Shaughnessy coming up from the undergrade can also have an influence. Looking at the 14s, the young boys will start the day up there at Wentworth. It'll be an early start. Is it a start that they can get a win on the board?
Oh, I'm not sure. They'll be leaving in the dark from Underbill, I reckon. So it should be a nice early kick in the dew-off job. But once again, the numbers are not really with us there. But we'll turn up and we'll have a kick, mate. And we just need them extra few players to really make the side competitive. But, mate, they'll still be out there. And, they'll have their can of Coke after the game and go and grab a sav and run around like young kids do.
Have a dip at a very good side. Wentworth in 4th place in the 14-year-olds. All right, it's been a big week for you recruiting. If they had to get your number for the junior age, then they would have a points problem, I reckon. Definitely an age problem, that's for sure.
Yeah, I'm not sure they'd sneak me in as an overage player, but you never know, mate. We'll see how we go.
Special permit. Good stuff. Andrew Wilsmore calling it a big weekend, massive for the Ouyen United Kangas heading up to Wentworth, and we'll look forward to seeing the results come through. Rug yourself up and stay warm because it's pretty cold at the moment at Underbull.
It's Arctic, yes. That southerly breeze is coming straight off the ice, I think. But, we'll try and stay warm and we'll try and get a win, mate, and I look forward to chatting next week.